I am looking rather dishevelled this morning. That's because I left the house at 6:30 to get the bus and it was raining so I got a little bit wet. But I have just come out of my driving theory test and I don't know how I did it, but I passed just by a couple of marks. But that's not bad. I honestly didn't think I was going to pass. I texted Doug as soon as I got the results and I was like, you never guess what, call me a jammy git, but I passed. It's a good start to a rainy Wednesday morning. I'm all a bit, you can probably hear it in my voice, I'm all a bit, oh, I don't know what to do with myself now. One of the positives about being up and out so early is that it's lovely and quiet. It feels so festive. I've not walked down here since all the lights turned on. Oh no, I was gonna go to this farm shop and get some fruit and veg and they've shut down. Well, that ruins my plans slightly. I came all prepared with some vegetable bags and I was gonna get some fruit and veg for the week instead of getting them in our weekly shop. I guess I'll just head to the top of town. Was a very successful fruit and veg shop. Back home, and I gotta do something with this hair. I know my fellow coarse-haired viewers out there will feel my joy when it comes to this weather and frizzy hair. Quick recap of what I bought from the farm shop. I got some rainbow chard, bananas. In here we have an array of shallots. We have a garlic, a couple of red onions, and a chilli. At some point this week, maybe even tonight, if I feel like it, I'm gonna do a Thai curry. Plain white potatoes, nice big bag of those, clementines, and a butternut squash. I know someone's going to ask me where this bag is from. It's a very, very old Topshop tote bag. I'm going to pop these away and then our online food shop's going to be here between now and 11. Annoyingly, that's all going to come in bags because with Ocado, they give you everything in bags and then you give them the bags back and then they reuse them or recycle them. So although they're getting reused and recycled properly, it still really annoys me to the point where I think I might swap who we're getting our food deliveries with and go back to Tesco. Let's sit down for a second. I'm gonna get myself some food and just have 5 minutes to sit down. I've been up since 5 this morning and I've not eaten or sat down properly, well, apart from when I took my test. So I'm gonna get myself some food and wait for the shopping, unpack that. In about 40 minutes, I need to leave again. I've got a dentist appointment because my teeth have just been playing up recently. They're really sensitive all of a sudden. So I haven't got a huge amount of time to do anything. I'm gonna sit down and edit some more Vlogmas. And then when we get back, the plan is to do some decorating. There are quite a few skirting boards and windowsills that need glossing and a patch of wall that needs plastering, so I'm gonna see how much of that I can get on with today. I am editing tomorrow's Vlogmas. It's almost done because I started editing it yesterday, so I'm feeling quite on top of things this week. Annoyingly, I know you can't see my eyes right now, annoyingly I uploaded Vlogmas Day 2 last night and I wasn't quite happy with the thumbnail and the title and I keep thinking about that and it's making me really anxious. It's so stupid. I wish my brain would just be like whatever, it is what it is. I wish I didn't have to care so much. I know you guys are enjoying it. I keep telling myself, you guys are enjoying it. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to let that ruin my day because we're having a good day. I mean, I passed my blimmin' theory test. That's a cause for celebration. Yeah, I'm feeling good and on top of things this month so far. So yeah, things are good. I'm not going to get any editing done if I keep rambling on. Are you going to start the vlog? What have we got for breakfast? There we have it. Vlogmas 3 is ready to export and it's one of those easy titles and thumbnails, so that won't take me long to get sorted tomorrow. Export. I'm actually more nervous about going to the dentist right now than I was this morning taking my test. I'm just not a fan of the dentist. I absolutely hate going to the dentist, but I know that this is the right thing to do. Please tell me I'm not the only one that hates the dentist. Right, let's go. Funny story, I just put some, you know how sometimes when you go to the doctors and the dentist, they have antibacterial soap stuff on the walls. Whilst I was waiting to check in, I put some on my hands, and then she checked me in really quickly and then said, oh, go wait in the waiting room. Went to go into the waiting room and I couldn't turn the handle. Why does this stuff happen to me? And they were all looking at me like, why can't you turn the handle? Basically, the dentist said that because of my misaligned jaw, the problem that's been the bane of my life since I was a kid, this side of my jaw, my teeth get more use than the other side, and therefore it wears down more, which I kind of guess. And she said because of that you can get more sensitivity over the years, but she said there's no decay or anything there, so there's no need to do any fillings. She did also ask me about grinding and clenching my teeth. I've never been a teeth grinder or clencher that I've been aware of until recently. I noticed that if I get a bit stressed during the day, I'll notice that I'll be clenching my jaw, and I'll think about it and think, oh gosh, don't do that, and I'll try and shake it off. And I'm probably doing that throughout the day without realising. She said I may well be doing that during the night as well, and that might be the reason why I wake up with headaches every morning. The course of action is to try these toothpaste. She has stocked me up on a few to try out, and she said once I've had my proper checkup in the new year, she if I need it, she will prescribe me a mouth guard to stop me potentially clenching my jaw in my sleep. But the only thing that's going to really fix this whole problem is to have my orthodontic work done, which is the jaw surgery and the braces. Invisalign probably isn't going to be an option for me with my teeth. I will really need probably train tracks. I thought about it a lot at the beginning of the year, and I really started to regret not just having it when I was a teenager. I didn't have to pay anything for it, and it was easy for me to take time off school to have that done, and when I didn't have a kid and a job. And you know, when you're a teen, it's more acceptable to have braces. My problem is I just knew I needed braces for a long time, and it just, yeah, I've spoken about this in videos before. It is what it is. So who knows, that may be an option for me in the future. I feel like it would be the sensible one, but right now I do not want to think about that. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself changed because we are gonna do a little bit of decorating. You see Delilah's Christmas presents and bits and bobs hidden in here. I'm gonna get my old jeans and my t-shirt out, my go-to decorating outfit, and then I'm gonna try and get as much done as possible in the next few hours. The main thing I want to get done today is the filling in of the holes in the wall. They're not really holes, but the big chips in the wall that were created when we took the original concrete skirting boards off. A while ago, a carpenter came and put new skirting boards around the whole of the kitchen. It looks much better now, but we need to fill in this hole mainly. And then there's just some small holes here, and there's also one down here. The skirting boards will need painting and glossing in here, but I won't do that until I've can't even lift this up. Until I've used this to fill in that. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Ugh. And then we need to go around and use this decorator's chalk to fill in any gaps between the wall and the skirting board, and then we can paint and gloss in here. So this is going to be a work in progress over the week. I'm very excited to get this filled in. I just now need to read the instructions and make sure I don't fudge it up. Before starting, make sure all drawers are clean, free, and get back to you when I know what I'm actually doing. Instructions have been read. It sounds pretty doable. Whoa, this looks so weird. I thought it would be much thicker. Oh, it is quite thick actually. That's deceiving. I thought it was gonna be, oh, it's like air whipped. That's really weird. That's really satisfying. I just realised the radio's on, so it's probably no point in me talking. main bit of the wall done. Now to just fill in these really little bits. Apologise now to any decorators or professionals that are cringing at my technique right now. It's working, it's doing the job. Just maybe don't watch this as a how-to. So I need to leave that for an hour before I do the second coat, but it's already looking tons better, and oh, it's just gonna look so good once it's all painted properly. I'm gonna head upstairs now and gloss the bathroom. We've had this masking tape in here for probably, gosh, I don't know, a month and a bit now since Doug painted the walls. So yeah, it's about time that I gloss them. I've just been waiting for a day that I had an afternoon at least free to do more than just like one thing at a time, because I want to make the most of getting all the gloss and everything out. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to gloss up here. Oh, but it also needs sanding, so I need to find a sander. I'll ignore this bit of tissue. Doug's got a cold, and so he nicked the loo roll last night and then just left some on the side here for me. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the outhouse and it's so cold and drizzly. Where's my cardigan? I know this is why you all followed me back in the original days of Fashion Rocks My Socks. I mean, look at this style. Let's go find some sandpaper. Oh, cold, 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 cold. Oh, oh. Okay, just what I needed. Basically just sanding these down to give them a little bit of texture so that the paint can stick to it. I mean, ideally these need to be completely stripped, because as you can see here there's lots of old chipped paint, but that's a big job and I'm not prepared to do that just yet. So we're just giving them a fresh lick of gloss. This is so stuck on. Woo! There we go. I'm gonna spare you having to look at my bum during this time lapse, and I'll just show you the end result. I've already been back downstairs to do the second coat of the plastering. It's gone really well in most areas apart from the really deep bit that hasn't dried yet. I don't know whether it just needs more time to dry or whether I applied it too thick. I even got the measuring tape out to check that I didn't go over the maximum depth that it said you can put it. So maybe it just needs more time. So I've done what I can for now, and then I'm just going to leave the still tacky bits to dry. I have finished the bathroom. You probably can't tell on camera, but the window seal is looking so much better. It's lovely and glossy, just looking fresh and clean. Skeleton boards are done too. I've got about 20 minutes until Delilah gets dropped off here. Delilah's childminder drops her back home in the evenings, which has been a great help and is so nice of her. She does it because her son goes to school really near to our house, so she said to me it makes absolutely no sense in me coming all the way back to basically where we used to live to go get her. Oh, lovely lighting, when she's going to be coming this way anyway. So Delilah just gets in the car with them. Got a tiny bit of time to do one more windowsill, so I'm going to do this one in the kitchen because there's no way Delilah will get to this one, so it's safe to be wet when she's home. Pretty sure, did I sand this? No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to give this a quick sand. There's no better way to do this. My neighbours are gonna wonder what the hell I'm doing up here. This is so satisfying because this one's really grubby and really chipped. This is very satisfying. As you can see, they didn't do a very good job fitting the kitchen. These are all terracotta tiles, and they just hacked at them. And Delilah saw this the other day. She was like, "Mummy, uh-oh!" But you can't see them unless you sit up here. And let's face it, how often are you sitting up here? Lila's going to be home any minute, so I'm going to get out of these jeans. I think I'm just going to keep this t-shirt on because I don't think I've gotten any paint on here. It's usually just my jeans, and I like, you know when you get paint on your hands, I like to just wipe them onto the jeans. It's somewhere to wipe them, isn't it? Bye, Mum.
Have a lovely weekend.
You too. Did you have a nice day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
There's a stone in your sock.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it might just be the seam.
Don't.
I don't think there is a stone in your sock.
Don't. Ow.
It's the seam, darling. But it's alright, you can have your tootsies out because we're home now. Tell me all about your day. I saw you dressing up as a princess. Well, I've been doing some painting. Yeah, I've been painting the house.
Painting too.
Yeah, you want to paint too? Maybe we can get you some paper and some paints. Oh, and look, this is your new apron. Got you an arts and crafts one that actually fits you. Box, we have a nice lot of goodies. Do you want these paints? I need to get you some proper paints, don't I? Oh, I don't know if I want to get a glitter out. What are we going to do with these? Because we don't have any proper glue. Oh, we have this glue. Do you want to stick to... Oh, feathers. Oh, it's a pretty feather, isn't it? Is that the yellow one? Oh, good girl. Yeah, and then tap it out onto here. There we go. How cool. It's a lot later now. And Doug's just downstairs finishing off Delilah's dinner. Well, getting her cleaned up after dinner. He's home early. Good news. From now on, Doug's going to be finishing work an hour earlier. So, I mean, he's still going to be home at like 6 or 7. But it's better than 7 or 8. Oh no. You've got to be kidding me. I have not got another huge spot coming up. Oh, finally got rid of these ones and these ones. And I got one here that's just lingering, and now within the last couple of hours this massive one's just come up on my chin. I am about to run this little one's bath.
Am I a penguin?
We've been a bit naughty and ordered on Deliveroo. I could have whipped something up. There's this curry that I'm really excited to make, but I just feel too tired to do that. I'm not going to start it right now because it's 8:30, but I could have done, you know, something with the butternut squash and the gnocchi and done something yummy. But I'm just tired of tidying up the paint and popping the paintbrush in this bag so I don't have to wash it up because I'm going to be glossing for the rest of the week. I got myself a halloumi wrap in I think it's in a flatbread. I couldn't work out why it seemed quite cheap because it says it was a halloumi wrap with chips and salad. We're trying out this new Greek restaurant that's opened in our town. Love Greek food. They're very excited to try it. So I thought it was going to come with a side of chips and a side of Greek salad, and then the wrap. The chips are in the wrap. Dinner was actually really good, and I'm making myself go to bed. Been trying to be good the last few nights and make myself stop to get ready to go to bed around 9:30. Gonna heat my wheat bag up, and I'm also gonna take the masking tape off the floor in the bathroom. This has to be the most satisfying part about painting, taking off the masking tape. Nice and toasty. Forever using Delilah's hairbands that I find in the bathroom. That'll do. It's the end of another Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow should be a fun day. I'm going to vlog it, so the next Vlogmas you'll see what I get up to. I shouldn't be ending the vlog whilst I take my makeup off. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in the next Vlogmas.